Okay, we're gonna do another one with combinations of rules. Okay, so for this one, so I always, before I start, need to look at it and say to myself, what am I actually doing here? What's my overall rule? And the overall rule is product rule. Within product rule are two chain rules. So, I do the derivative of the first, which happens to be using chain rule. So that whole thing is the derivative of the first, multiplied by the second, plus the derivative of the second, so this whole thing is the derivative of the second, because I needed to use chain rule, multiplied by the first. We're running out of space. Hopefully you can see that, yeah. Okay, so this is straight up the derivative. If it says do not simplify, you're done. But we have two terms here. So a term is something that is bound together by multiplication. So I have two terms. And I have a lot in common, actually, between those two terms. So first of all, I could take a 6 out of each of these two terms. I could also take a 6 x plus 1. There's 1 to the power of 2 here, and then there's 1 to the power of 3 here. I had made a mistake there. So I can take out a 6x plus 1 squared. Okay, and then here I have it to the power of 6, and I have the same bracket to the power of 5, so I can take it out to the power of 5. So remember that when I take out, what I'm doing is dividing. So basically what's going to go here is this whole term divided by this whole term. So I'm still going to have a 3, this divided by this, nothing, okay, 6 divided by this, nothing, and I have one of these brackets. So 3x squared plus 5x minus 1. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. So 6 divided by 6. 6x squared plus 1 to the power of 3, so I still have one of those, so 6x plus 1. This bracket to the power of 5, this bracket to the power of 5, gone, and I still have a 6x plus 5, okay? So then to finish simplifying, I need to figure out what's going on inside this bracket. So keep this guy the same. Okay, so let's multiply this through. So 9x squared plus 15x minus 3, okay, and then we're going to distribute this, so 36x squared plus 30x plus 6x plus 5, collect like terms, so 36x squared plus 36x plus 5. Okay, so then we are going to collect like terms within that bracket again, and then we're simplified. And this is going to happen, something similar to this, every single time you have a product rule with two chain rules in it, okay? So I have a 45x squared, I have a 51x, and I have a plus 2. So there you go. That is simplified. I would accept that if someone said find the derivative and simplify of a product rule with two chain rules.